What did Keen say when playing Riichi Mahjong? You could call a Riichi on the 3, so pin futon out maybe with a sumo. This could be a farm to table mangan with Uradora. Maybe it's a Baimon. That intro just took me like 6 takes. Welcome back to Mahjong Soul. My name's Yusong. Hope you're having a good day wherever you are. Look, I know we've done the Keen song before. I know. I'm not reusing material, okay? That was a new song parody, and we used the piano this time. Welcome back to Mahjong Soul. How have we been playing lately? Don't even talk to me about how I've been playing lately, okay? We just got off the Yakuman Express. Spoilers, I suppose, but that was for yesterday's video. We just got off the Yakuman Express where we just straight up had a farm to table, 4 concealed triplets. Of course, we got first place, right? And then immediately dealt into a double run in the following game. So last video's ELO difference was a net negative. Unbelievable. That's Riichi Mahjong for you, baby. That's the epic highs and lows of high school Mahjong. Let's get back into it. And what a way to get back into it. Prevalent win Green Dragon. With a Dora at that. Let's go, dude. Lin-Manuel Miranda voice. Anyway, hope you're doing well. Can I say something? I got a huge sandwich for lunch. I got an absolutely huge sandwich for lunch. We're one tile away from the fastest hand of all time. Holy moly. My significant other and I, we went to an Italian deli because we're literally in Tenpai. I have the tile flow in me. Every time I touch that track, it turns into gold. We can even accept a red 5 into our hand. Holy moly. We went to an Italian deli for lunch. This is Zuzzy. But this is better because we could just take a 9 of bamboo. And we shared a 9-inch sub. It was the biggest sandwich I'd ever seen in my entire life. There's no way that was 9 inches, okay? If that sandwich was 9 inches, then I'm rocking 1 centimeter. It was unbelievable. I am so full right now, you know what I mean? It was so much gluten that I just ingested. Don't get me wrong, it wasn't just the sandwich itself, okay? This isn't our first foray into the sandwich game, okay? We got some Ruffles, absolutely delicious. They were like the cheese flavored Ruffles. We got some macaroni salad. Look, I don't know why, but I love macaroni salad. It's so good. It's a fun texture. It's fun shapes, and it's got some like zestiness to it that the sandwich isn't going to be bringing by itself. What kind of meat did we get on the sandwich? Thank you for asking. The kind of meat that we got on the sandwich was prosciutto, and that's one of my favorite cuts of meat of all time. Why? You've heard me talk about this before, okay? You think I was molded? I was molded in the salt, born in it. I love anything that's just a salt receptacle. Anything that delivers the maximum amount of sodium into my bloodstream. I'm there. I'm absolutely there. I suppose it's why I played a lot of League of Legends in high school. Ooh, zing. I mean, I've also said this about League, okay? I haven't been playing that much recently. It's because I'm an adult now, unfortunately, right? A lot of my childhood innocence has gone away. I now, I know what Rule 34 is. You know what I mean? It's just like, okay, we're all adults now. That should not be the example of what being an adult is. Being an adult should be like going to Home Depot or something. But anyway, what were we talking about? I got too distracted by my own banter. Okay, this is Suji gaming, so I'm okay pushing like this, but we probably have to fold we don't even have good tiles to fold with right now. How have we just simply, oh Lord, no. Okay. I mean, they probably don't have a 7-8, right? But it's 3. Oh no, all 4 copies of Exodia are available. So the reason that I discarded the 6 there, I think we go for this. I think this is actually inside Suji because of this and this. Okay, let's go. So the reason that I discarded the 6, they had discarded the 3, which means that they don't have a 4 and a 5 of bamboo weight. And this is a dangerous tile, but I'm gonna push for this one. We have 2 Dora in this hand. So they don't have a 4 or 5 of bamboo, so this was safe. And then I was like, oh, they could still have a 7-8 though, but all the 7s are visible. You'll see 3 of them right here, and then the last one is in the dead wall as the door indicator. So that's how we got away with that one. This is not safe for work at all, dude. This is not safe for... They're on a 1-4 of circles weight. But I'm gonna... Just in case they're not, and they're not, the tile passed, I have to push for this. I genuinely do. It's Sea-Wind Green Dragon 2 door. That's a farm-to-table Mongon. We would have won the game had we stayed on our previous weight, but we would have had to discard the door in order to make that happen. And I'm not... look, call me Haley Williams. I'm in the business of misery, but not that much. You know what I mean? I'm also in the business of trying to rank up. This should be safe. They don't have a 4-5 weight. They could have a 1-2, but all the 2s are gone, so that's also impossible. Should probably be considering all of this before I... Oh! Why? My, oh my. Oh. The seaweed is always greener under the sea. A farm-to-table Sebastian the Crab. I'm not freaking selling. Okay. This is Riichi Mahjong, okay? It injects Pog directly into your bloodstream. Oh, you're too scared of having pure, unfiltered Pog? You need a little diluted Pog in your life? Okay. You and I are not the same. I'm ready to accept unfiltered, undiluted Pog into my life. This hand is terrible. But the thing about this game is that like, that was an awesome hand that we just won, right? It's the easiest farm to table Mongon I've ever seen in my entire life. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. But this hand just like straight up does not win. So I'm like trying to decide what to do here. Arguably, we should just be folding right off of the bat. I'm gonna throw the 5 here. No, what am I even looking for here? A half outside hand with all this? There's a part of me that just wants to discard the door so I don't deal in with it late game for some reason. But I also know that, okay. The 5 is gone and then the 6 is gone. We're gonna go for a half outside or a full outside hand here. I mean, because this hand does not win by conventional means. This hand we either tap into the darkest forces even imaginable, and I'm talking about Voldemort, or we fold when someone else calls Riichi, and unfortunately, we drew a lot of 2 of circles here, which means that we can't, we need to discard both of these if we're going for the half outside hand. How's the red dragon looking? The red dragon is looking okay to discard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 shapes, but they're not the 5 shapes that we want because it necessitates discarding the 9 of characters, and I'm not sure I'm at a place right now where I can necessarily do that. You know what I mean? I think it was a Twitter meme like 3 years ago. Are you in a okay place emotionally to receive some bad news? Which also, like, people clowned on that meme for being like, nah, you should just be able to tell someone bad news. Dude, that's like... No, it's like genuinely a considerate thing to say. Like, hey, I'm going through a hard time. Like, how are you doing? Because I want to make sure that I'm asking for support in a healthy way. You know? I don't know. I don't think that's like a meme at all. Okay, a crosslord discarding some good tiles. It's bad news for us. They haven't discarded a single circle tile as well. Say that 5 times fast. They could also be waiting for the red dragon or the green dragon. So, Right Lord calls the Riichi, and we immediately hit the beachy. You know what I mean? We're folding right now. It's Miller time. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. So this is a little bit of bad news because what's safe here? The 1 of bamboo. They just sumo it. Okay. It's not Riichi Patsu, but this is Riichi Sumo Pinfu Red 5. At least they don't hit an Aura Door for the farm to table Mongon. Thank goodness. Holy moly. Okay. Hate to be sitting in the dealer's seat, but I guess it could have been worse. It could have been worse. All right, let's take a look at this hand. Oh, you don't say. So this is a little bit interesting. 1, 2, 3. Friends, we've got like 3 shapes in our hand. It is not looking great for me right now. You know what I mean? 1, 2, 3. 3 pairs? 3 pairs for a verse, no album out? Could you imagine if Nicki Minaj was paid in fruit? We could just go for 7 pairs here. We could just go for 7 pairs. It's not the worst thing in the world. Left Lord is going for a very obvious flush in the character suit. So it's dangerous to hold on to the red dragon as well. I mean, I suppose we can, just in case we want to go for the 7 pairs. You know what? I'm maybe gonna lock in a 7 pairs hand. We also, I mean, we could have done a 1, 2, 3, a 3, 4, 5 or something like that, but we get to throw away a tile that's pretty close to the door. Let's just start throwing away some of our dangerous tiles. And look at that, rewarded, right? Drawing into another pair feels pretty nice. The character tiles remaining in our hand, the 1 and the 9, they're not super safe. In fact, I kind of want to discard them now. I know that the green dragon is actually a dead tile, but like the 1 and the 9 of characters don't inspire a lot of joy right now. I'm terrified of what Left Lord could be cooking up with those. Okay. I mean, this was the greatest pivot to 7 pairs you've ever seen, but this is, okay, I was right to be suspicious of the red dragon here. I mean, we thought they were going for a half flush. It was a different hand entirely, but I'm still glad that, you know, I mean, maybe we should have discarded it sooner, right? Maybe that's the actual theme of this novel. Like how, I don't know, the theme in Catcher in the Rye is that... What's the theme in Catcher in the Rye? Hang on, okay. I am an English major, and Catcher in the Rye is one of my favorite books. Yeah, dude, I'm insufferable, okay? I'm an only child. I think I'm a special snowflake. Absolutely. Absolutely, okay? I like Catcher in the Rye. It's good. I mean, some people, you either like Catcher in the Rye or you hate Catcher in the Rye, and I don't fault anyone for being on either side of the bracket, right? I understand. Holden's kind of a insufferable teen, but at the same time, dude, he's just depressed, okay? The cynicism that he exhibits when he calls people like phonies, that's, hey, friendo, that's just depression. Knock, knock, knock. Armchair psychologist here, that's depression, but you know, that's like a reading of it. And I don't know, I relate to that heavy cynicism so much, even when you yourself don't want to be that cynical. Anyway, what was the theme of Catcher in the Rye? That innocence is lost no matter what? I gotta go back and read it. It's been some time. Maybe I'll go back and read Catcher in the Rye. If you want to remind me in the Discord, I'll absolutely read Catcher in the Rye as like a thought experiment, and then I'll let you know how it goes, you know? I'll let you know if I love it or if I absolutely hate it. So what are we doing here? We maybe should have discarded the Dora. We're hoping for a 2 of circles thing, so we'll be in Tenpai for a 5 or an 8 or a... I'm gonna discard the Dora right now, because it's our more dangerous tile. So what happens here if we draw, what gets us into Tenpai? A 2 or a 5 or an 8, right? Yeah, or a 4 of bamboo. No, a 4 of bamboo doesn't get us there. That's the only thing that doesn't get us there. So we're hoping for a 5 of circles, and then we're on a 3-sided weight. Can't cheat that. Northwind is luckily for us a safe tile, but as regards to what they're going for in their hand, you know what? We actually do have another safe tile here. It's the 4 of bamboo. Yeah, you want to know why this is safe? It's because all the 3s are visible. They can't have a 2-3, and they discarded a 7, which means that they can't have a 5-6. They could be waiting on a pair of them. There's nothing we can do about that. The pair weight is less likely than the double-sided weight. Genuinely, I make that call 10 times out of 10. There's nothing in our hand that screams that's as safe as that tile. I think we absolutely take it. We got caught in a, I don't know if it was inadvertent or if it was intentional, but we got caught in a little bit of a unlucky situation. Help me, stepbrother. The lessons that I learned in Riichi Book 1 aren't helping. Okay, what are we looking at here? Honestly, we have 3 pairs in this hand. I genuinely just want to go for 7 pairs and start throwing all of our good tiles. I don't know. I just don't think that this hand wins normally. Oh, why did you have to go and make things so complicated? See the way you're... The reason I'm discarding the 3 here is because maybe we do something in the bamboo suit. We're a few tiles away from a pure straight in the bamboo suit. Ay. This hand I also don't think has a high chance of winning. So what do we do? I genuinely don't know what to do in situations like this, because like This hand doesn't have a high chance of winning, and even if it does win, right? Like, is it gonna be a valuable victory? I don't think so. I don't think so. The most valuable thing we could get with this hand is maybe pure straight, maybe 7 pairs. We don't even have copies of the Dora. If I wasn't playing this for YouTube right now, I think I would just start folding, like huge folding, like probably, you know what? Let's just do that anyway. I'm gonna discard some good tiles. Close your eyes real quick. Oh, we can no longer discard good tiles. Okay, let's go for the pure straight then. If we get the pure straight and it's closed, so we don't have to, so as in like we haven't opened our hand yet, then it's worth 2 Han. Riichi is 3 Han, and Goku-san is Gohan, and Lindsay's name is Lohan, and if I was a sandwich, I'd be a Bon, me. It's good, okay? People just haven't, it's subversive, you know what I mean? That extra syllable, it's, you know, in poetry, there's techniques like enjambment or slant rhymes. Well, maybe in Riichi Mahjong YouTube commentary, I'm coming up with my own techniques called, I don't know, getting zuzzy with it. Oh, I'm so sorry. You wrote a thesis on the how enjambment creates a powerful rhythm in spoken word poetry. I wrote a thesis about getting zuzzy with it when you're talking about Riichi Mahjong. We are not the same. Look in the comment section right now. I guarantee you there's at least 15 people writing the comment. But before I found Yusong's YouTube channel, I was not very zuzzy at all. But now I'm honestly the most zuzzy out of all my friends. It caused me to reevaluate my thesis, and now I think I have a stronger premise. I guarantee you. That's so unsolicited, and I promise you that's the case. All right. I mean, somehow we play this hand correct. We have to cheat with a 4-5-6 and not a 5-7 or something, but we can get the pure straight here. I guess I'll throw another 9 of circles. This 9 of bamboo should be pretty safe. It's unlikely that they have another one of these, and I think they might just be cheating to get into Tenpai by the end of the game. I'm not positive, but it could be the case. Southwind. The Southwind is definitely safe, whereas the 9 of bamboo still has a tiny shred of danger, so let's get rid of that right off of the bat. How many Dora are visible right now? The Dora is the 2 of characters. No one's discarded a single Dora. Yeah, that's terrifying. I can pawn this to get into Tenpai. I might as well do it because we can win off of the 6 of bamboo. That would feel amazing. We could even win off of the 3 of bamboo for the babiest green dragon only hand of all time. I think I'm still okay with that. I don't believe that you have a real Tenpai. Oh, this hand, this is so risky. It passed, but I genuinely, like, this is a green dragon only hand. It passed. I was like, okay, I'm gonna take the Ron here. There's no use like waiting for the 6 for an extra Han, right? Let's not. Green dragon only. I think we should have folded because like we could have we 100% should have folded. Like even though that we won this one, it's not correct. I genuinely don't think it's, oh no. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 orphans. Oh my god, I have to play this one normally, huh? I have to play this one normally? We have like decent shapes somehow? Oh my god. Our hand was worth like 1 Han, right? Literally 1 Han. There's so many Dora visible, like, or excuse me, not visible on the board. Someone is sitting with a pair or a triplet of the Dora, just waiting to slurp up our poor souls. Like that's horrifying. I think we should have folded there. It's 1,000 points. It's 1,000 points. Now 4 concealed triplets. Whoo! Then you're pushing. Then you're pressing the con button. Remember that when we were winning? That was kind of fun when we were winning. 1 2 3 4 5. That's okay. This is like one shape. This is our pair. This is our 3rd shape. This is our 4th shape. This is probably our 5th. Do I discard the 1 here? Yeah, it's not like we're going for a flush or anything. I suppose, you know, a 2 could have been something, but we could still do 2 3 4 4 5 6, right? It's not great here, but it's okay. There's a 7. I suppose the 7's better than the 4, right? We could always draw into an 8, and then we have the possibility of waiting on a terminal tile at the very end. So that's nice. Of course, we can't really accept the red 5 anymore, but we could still kind of make it work with this 7. Okay, we've drawn like 0 useful tiles. I am going to discard the red dragon because if someone's gonna take this, I want it to be a pawn and not a Ron. Yeah, okay. They're willing to discard a 5 of circles too, so they've definitely got something cooking in their hand. That's a little bit scary. Oh, dude, this is rough times at Richmond High. Holy moly. Like this hand is just not coming together. I know we're sitting in the dealer's seat and it's our last chance as the dealer's seat, but it's a really, really close game right now. Honestly, shout out to our crosslord for calling Riichi. Let's hope that someone deals in and that they don't sumo so we don't have to pay the dealer penalty. That'd be kind of nice. 1, 2, 3, 4 pairs in our hand. We could go for the 7 pairs here. It's not the worst thing. It's not the worst idea we've ever had. Okay. I mean, why do I have this sinking feeling that we're close to Tenpai? No, we're not actually close to Tenpai at all, dude, right? I'm gonna discard the 1 of bamboos. I know it's a little dangerous with the 3 being the Dora, but yeah, it's not like we're gonna discard the 3 itself, even though it's like Suji, right? They don't have a 4-5 and they can't have a 1-2. We see all the 1s. All right, they do take it with a Ron and we don't have to pay the dealer penalty. They were waiting on a 2 or a green dragon. Okay, could have been worse had they dealt him with a green dragon. All right, we are sitting solely in first place, but this is not a time to rest on our laurels, okay? This is still a very, very spicy game where anything could go. I think that we try to play aggressively here. Oh no, dude, that's not a good tile at all. 1, 2, 3, 4 pairs. I'm gonna pass the first green dragon because we could pawn that for sure, but the rest of our hand is kind of in shambles right now. I'm even gonna discard the 1. I don't think we want it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now we have all the shapes that we need. This 8, 9 is so weak. Like I'm secretly hoping that we. Okay, sure. Maybe this 2, 4. I don't know, dude. The 2 is also really redundant in this 4, 5, 5. I don't think I'm playing this one necessarily the best that I could. Okay, we're 1 tile away from Tenpai right now. Pawning into the green dragon now gets us into Tenpai for the 7 of circles. If we draw into another 4 or another 6, we can discard this 8, 9 and pivot to a much better shape. Okay, Severus shape. Call me the defense against the dark arts teacher. The way I'm Severus shape right now. Then almost could be considered a joke legally. There's a 3, 4. Oh. I don't think we actually want this. I think it takes us further away from Tenpai. We could go for the pure double sequence, but I think we just do this and just get into a Tenpai, right? It's not good, but okay, we'll take it. Absolutely, because we don't know where any of the Dora are, and it's good to just like nip other people's hands in the bud. Okay, a little euphemistic there, but I don't care, dude. It's just you gotta talk the talk when you're playing Riichi Mahjong. Okay, South 4. So in order to get this game to end, we need to get at least a 2-han hand, or a 1-han hand could work. But if that is the case, then we need someone else to call Riichi first, so we can also pick up their Riichi stick. Okay. Our seat wind, unfortunately, probably isn't going to come together. I'm going to keep as many on. Like, this is still fine. Wait, maybe we should have kept the 1, 2 shape because we could keep the 1, 2, 3 and the 4, 8, 4, 6, 8 shape as 2 separate entities. Okay, that's not bad. A 2, 4, 6 and a 6, 8. I genuinely want to keep the honor tiles for as long as I possibly can without sacrificing tile efficiency, like what we can accept into our hand right now, because again, if someone else calls a Riichi right now, we are terrified. We are genuinely terrified. We don't want to deal in here. It's anyone's game, and anyone with a strong enough hand, like a Riichi, if anyone Riichis, we are potentially in a world of hurt. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. I'm gonna do this. I don't know if it's correct. We have 3 pairs in our hand. Okay, this could be 3 shapes, and this could be 4, and this could be 5. It could be all simples, this hand. Okay, that changes things, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 pairs. Let's go for 7 pairs here. The east wind is definitely not going to come together. The west wind, there's still a chance. And like we could pivot this into an all triplets hand too. Call me Chibli playing with Justin and Apollo. The way I'm going toy. But those are other streamers that I consider my friends and colleagues in the Twitch space. I want to go for 7 pairs here. It's an easy, and we don't even have to call Riichi. So if someone else calls the Riichi, we can't get rid of that. That's got to stay in our hand forever. Okay, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Looking at our tiles for anything else that's remotely safe. We can't get rid of the 6, dude. Oh man, no one's gonna discard this either, huh? The 7 comes from a what, a 4-5, and then this is a 4-5-5. Okay. I mean, I have no idea what you're going for. You haven't discarded a single bamboo tile. It's a scary situation. If I was a Spice Girl, I'd definitely be Scary Spice right now. Although her thing is that she herself is what brings the fear, right? Her namesake is not because she's scared. That would be like Fearful Spice. Were the spices named after like biblical sins? No way, right? No. They're just adjectives. I feel like I should listen to more of the spice. Oh! No way this passes, right? This is an unbelievably risky play. Unbelievably risky. A crosslord pawns it, but they were thinking about it. So I don't think they're in Tenpai. I think they still have to push here. I genuinely think they have to push here. And look at that. That 4 of characters is not very safe at all. They're betting that they don't have a 5-6. And maybe they see a lot of the 2-3s in their own hand. Okay. I don't know what else is safe to discard right now. I don't think we have a lot of options. I could kiss you on the mouth. That 4 of bamboo is looking extremely safe. Someone was thinking about something with the 4 of bamboo, so it means that a crosslord definitely has some shapes in the bamboo suit. I don't know if we can necessarily use that. They might have a 2 or a 5 or something. Okay, we're folding, by the way. I know that we could still theoretically push towards a 7 pairs Tenpai. I don't think it's worth it. I think it's way too risky at the moment. 7 of circles is not a safe tile. Holy moly. A lot of the 4s are coming out. If one more 4 comes out, it's like me when I step into the bar. If one more 4 comes out, then we can probably get rid of this 2, because we know that no one would have a 3-4 in that sense. How many 3s are gone? Just the single. Wow, Right Lord is even pushing for this hand. Unbelievable. Interesting. Am I at liberty to discard this? Someone could still have a 5-6. Okay, they sumo. As the dealer, this could just be the end of the game as we know it. Yeah, that's a huge hand. They had the 3 Dora. I completely forgot that they had 3 Dora. Holy moly, dude. Ugh, at least we got second. I think we were right to play safe there. I mean, we weren't going to discard a 5 of circles this late into the game. I thought we played pretty well. We folded when we should have, I thought. I mean, we honestly could have started folding way more aggressively with some of those other hands, and it would have been totally fine. Let's just take a peep in the logs to see what happened, to see if there's any embarrassing goofs and gaffes, like we're gonna go to Virginia and then we're gonna go to the White House. Yeah, you know what I mean? Some gaffes. Okay, this is an early enough decision that I don't think I can blame you. You probably throw the 1 here or the 3 just to get rid of it. Yeah, probably the 3. Okay, they throw the 1. That's fine. Because like the 3, you don't want 3 pairs in your hand if it's a closed hand. This is just straight from the scripture, right? This is straight from Riichi Book 1. I'm sure there are exceptions, but the 1, I mean, it doesn't matter. What I would do here is throw the 3 here and then keep the 1 as a safe tile for later. But evidently the 1 wasn't a safe tile, and they got caught in the Suji trap. Yeah, there's nothing that they could do. Nothing that they could do. We run a. Oh, we deal into a big hand here. Wow, East 4, okay. So what happens here? I made the best read of all time, which is I discarded this 4. They can't have a 5-6. They would need specifically a pair of the 4s, but that's very, very unlikely, right? Like you think about all the tiles that could be in the wall in other people's hands. The fact that they have another 2 of these when I have 2 of them, it's really unlikely. I do this every time. Is there anything else that could be construed as more safe? They discarded a 2. It probably doesn't come from a 2-2-3 shape, but you never know. You genuinely never know. Could be the case. Could be the case. Yeah, I'm not sure. I was thinking that the 1 of circles is probably the next safest bet, but come on, this is a combination of Tsuji and Kabe. It didn't necessarily work out there, but the thinking was correct. This is late in the game. Oh, how I wish you had discarded the 6 instead. So you're not even in Tenpai. You can't discard the 2. It's a very scary tile. How many 4s are visible? Yeah, not nearly. The 2 is the door. You're not getting rid of that. You could throw the 5 here. It's not bad. Or excuse me, the 4 here. If you want to get into Tenpai, I mean, you're not going to get into Tenpai. I hate to say it, but call me Simon Cowell in American Idol the way you're not going to Hollywood, because you're just not. 3 is among the 2 tiles the safer one to throw. At least you know it's safer, right, Lord? I mean, this hand, I shouldn't be the one to judge. Like, I shouldn't have thrown this. No one's discarded any 5s for Tsuji reasons. Let me take a look. Someone definitely has like a few Dora. You have a few Dora. You're sitting in Damaten. Oh, waiting for a 6 of bamboo. Wow. Wow. Interesting. I wonder if you like... Okay, I was gonna say like, oh, interesting. Right, okay, no, this is good. So you draw into a winning shape, you throw the 7, because I guess like Tsuji for them, and it's slightly safer than the 6, right? People can't use 7, 8, 9s if they're going for all simples. We don't know. And imagine if they got double run with the 6 of bamboo there. That's why like discarding live tiles later in the game is omega spooky. Okay, what happened here? They call a Riichi. Do you pawn the red dragon after they call Riichi? No, it was a pre-Riichi pawn. Okay. Did you know that you might still be able to get pregnant off of pre-Riichi? Okay, sorry, that's dumb. What do you even discard here? You discard the 6, right? Just to try to play safe. I love this. They discard a 3. You discard a 3. You discard a 2. Interesting. Because I guess some of the 3s are visible. What else would I have what else could you have discarded here? Yeah, there isn't much safety that you have afforded to you right now. But isn't there like a better way to do this? Like if you don't have a better option, maybe just throw like the 7. You know what I mean? If there's nothing in your hand that feels that safe, at least throw the 7. So now you're 1 tile away from Tenpai, right? You just get rid of the 6. You never know what could happen. You're kind of screwed either way. I mean, this is the more defensive play. You see 2 3s, I suppose, but you also see 2 6s and a lot of 8s. I mean, that doesn't, they don't have an 8 9. That'd be weird, but no, they could not have a 5 6. I don't know. Yeah, this is a really tough situation. I understand their instinct in just wanting to play safe there. Wow, this player deals in so much, and I don't even think it's their fault. 1 2 3 4 5. They probably discard the 9 here. Well, okay, all right. It doesn't really matter, but we slurp them up with a nice 7 8 9. And I think it was right for us to not open our hand necessarily until we were ready. So what did you call Riichi on? You called Riichi on a 2-5 weight. That's a lovely kind of weight. Wow. That's a lovely kind of weight. It's a Riichi only hand, but I guess you got to go in, guns blazing. And they discarded, wow, they called Riichi on the Dora, a little blood on the dance floor. Sure. They were just waiting on a 2-5 and they drew into it with 3 Dora. I mean, this game was miraculous because after they called Riichi and they decided to pawn this, they had to push with some dangerous tiles, right? This 8, no indication anywhere on the board that it's safe. And then they just drew no indication that this is safe. Wow, unbelievable. This is extremely lucky too. Like if it were me, I would maybe fold with the green dragons and go for all simps here. At least you have 3 tiles of safety while you schmoove on into Tenpai. I can't see myself doing that. And also I think this might be right because all simples like 3 Dora, you have enough. You're gonna have a Mongon in your hand if you keep the red 5. You're gonna be fine. Wow. Okay. I mean, it's a good game of Mahjong. We came in second. We're slowly climbing our way up. I think after our Yakuman, it's yeah, I mean, we're doing okay, right? We're nowhere near the halfway point. I still think that we're gonna climb out. You know, how do you get yourself out of a prison made of cake? One bite at a time. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and a comment. It helps out the channel a lot. Of course, you can subscribe if you want to see new videos every day. I also stream on Twitch Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 4 p.m. PST. Link is in the description. I hope to chat with you there. You can also come say hi in the Discord, link below, or the VODs channel, also link below, okay? Until next time, please take care of yourself and please be kind to yourself, okay? I'll talk to you soon. Peace. This could be a farm to table manga mate with... Fuck! Oh, fuck. Fuck. Oh, fuck.